Welcome. First of all, we'd like to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance for the graduation of this Academy class. So if you'll stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance with us. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For those of you joining us online who may not know me, I'm Brian Payne. I'm an administrative lieutenant with the Warren County Sheriff's Office. I've had the pleasure of being the Academy Commander for this Corrections Academy for the last 5 weeks. I'd like to welcome each of you for the graduation of the 7th class in the state of Ohio for Corrections Basic Academy in the state of Ohio for 2021. Thank you all the family and friends and coworkers who may be joining us online, since we're not able to have you here in person for the ceremony. We're disappointed that everyone can't be here, but your personal support is extremely important and overwhelmingly appreciated by us. To our graduates, it's been a personal honor of getting to know each and every one of you, not only from our agency, but from Clermont County as well, to work with you and get to know you over these last 5 weeks, and I truly do appreciate it. Today is another momentous occasion for our agency, a momentous day, in that we get to graduate our 2nd Corrections Academy class and move forward with this step to improve our agency by offering our own basic academy. This academy started as a dream, a vision several years ago from Majors Richardson and Major Johnson of a way to improve the future of our agency and our corrections section. However, the academy would not be the success it is today if it weren't for the corrections officers sitting before me today, as well as the ones that work back in our jail facility that made this academy possible. I'd like to thank Sergeant Powell, who's here with us today, for her work to get this whole academy off the ground, to remember the things I forget, as well as fill it in wherever needed with instructing a class. I'd like to take a moment to thank each and every one of the instructors for their dedication in making this event happen, this academy happen, and just for the amount of work that they put into it. They always strive to make their classes not just the basic curriculum that's put out by the state of Ohio, but to make it and fill it with information that they know is valuable that will help you guys be successful in your careers. The instructors have developed information and courses in addition to just the basic information, such as security threat groups and handling evidence, which they know are important skill sets for you guys to develop to keep you successful. So after the week 1 jitters were over and these 8 individuals began to meld from 2 different agencies, I challenged them with selecting a president for the academy. They were asked to select one member of the class that would be representative of who they are, and in doing so, they selected Officer Jeremiah Stillwell. Jeremiah, will you come up here and stand by me? Officer Stillwell grew up as a military kid, moving around a little bit growing up, and he settled in Waynesville, Ohio, where he lives today. Enjoys spending time with his girlfriend, family, friends, and he has a secret bromance with Officer Floor. Well, it was a secret until now. So, in his free time, he enjoys playing softball, enjoys hunting. He's a varsity football coach for the Waynesville High School, and he was hired by the Warren County Sheriff's Office in 2019. He has ambitions of eventually becoming a deputy sheriff, and if the opportunity becomes available, he would like to take that venture. For that, I'd like to present you with a certificate as the class president of this graduating class of the Warren County Sheriff's Office Corrections Academy.
Thank you, sir.
I'll turn the floor over to you.
Set that right there. All right. Here is my long speech. First and foremost, we'd all like to thank the Warren County Sheriff's Office for hosting this Corrections Academy for myself and my peers, especially Lieutenant Payne for being the mastermind behind the scenes. To all the instructors, we can't thank you all enough for the hard work, dedication, and effort you put into the courses. And also to Officer Alex Richardson, we most definitely got cheated by you in Jeopardy, so thank you for that. Sergeant Asensio and Sergeant Davis, if you're watching today, thank you for constantly kicking our butts in PT. It was always a pleasant experience. I know I can't speak for the rest of my classmates, but boy was I out of shape. You guys showed those of us who do not work out or run that we could take 10 minutes out of our day and get a nice workout in. I know for a fact I was not looking forward to the workouts, but you guys made them fun with competitions and the upbeat workouts we did do. We thank you both for your resilience, for not letting us slack off during the portion of our non-state mandatory requirements. I reiterate, non-state mandatory. To Sergeant Powell, Officer Snyder, and Captain Hogue, thank you for making us beat the crap out of each other and be constantly sore for a week straight. All while you got to pick on everyone but me due to my uncontrollable sweating. It might have sucked during the workouts, but it was definitely worth it going ahead in our career. I know we are all saddened that our loved ones were not able to partake in our graduation in person, as this is a huge honor and success to be able to graduate from this academy. It just shows that us corrections officers are resilient in our efforts to become better and stronger officers. We are the forgotten bastard children of law enforcement, locked away in the dark and isolated from society. The world we live in often likes to forget that it has flaws and rejects. This is a luxury that we as corrections officers simply cannot afford. It is our duty to overlook the care, custody, and control of these perceived failures of society, which means that we are too often overlooked and ignored. While this is the view of many, we all know too well that we are the essential backbone, allowing our county to rest peacefully. Thank you, Officer Wilkin. I got to give you credit where credit is due. Throughout our 5 weeks here, there has been a wealth of information presented to us by our instructors, and I know that we have all become better officers because of it. The training has allowed us to pinpoint our areas and work on our weak areas and work on them, as well as embrace our strengths and learn to harness them in our daily duties. Whether it was Officer Wilkins slamming Officer Smith, or Officer Nye's Academy award-winning IPC skills, or Officer Smith's ability to hold down lunch during PT sessions. There was always something to keep us entertained and enjoying the day, all while learning more about how to become better COs. We all went through a long, drawn-out hiring process, but now we can unofficially, until we take the state test, join our co-workers who have been working in corrections for quite some time and have already completed this process. I can say confidently that each and every one of us have earned it. Through blood, sweat, and maybe even some tears, we have proven that we have what it takes to wear these uniforms with pride and call ourselves corrections officers. As we return to our normal schedules at our home agencies, walk tall, hold your head high, and always stay safe. But let us not forget the valuable things we've learned here these past 5 weeks. Thank you once again, Warren County Sheriff's Office, for hosting all of us to come here and learn more in depth about what a corrections officer's job is, and the more fancier slang. To my fellow officers, I will truly cherish these 5 weeks I got to spend with all of you. I think I speak for all of us in saying that we have found new friends from a different agency, and our friendships will last a lifetime. Thank you all for watching. For those who could not be here today, thank you.
With that, I'd like to introduce our Chief Deputy, Barry Riley, who would like to give a charge to our graduates.
Well, good afternoon. Certainly, I want to congratulate you all on your accomplishment. This is a big day for you, and certainly a big one for us. Journey that you've taken, I know you'll never forget it. So be proud, just like Jeremiah just said. Be proud of who you are and what you do. Remember, though, you still got one part of this mission left, and it's that test. Study those SPOs. Floor, study what does SPO stand for? Don't answer that. Anyway, I am certainly honored to be here and delivering this challenge to you all. There was nobody else. So you got me by default, right? But at certain points in your career, you know, you're supposed to be a really good speaker. I'm not. You're supposed to like doing it. It's nerve-wracking when you get up here to try to do these things. But this is supposed to be meaningful for you, and I am supposed to deliver a challenge to you. From the bottom of my heart, I love working in the jail. It has truly been the most rewarding part of my profession that I've had a part of. And what you do in those facilities is nothing short of incredible. So I'm going to give you this kind of the summary of this, and then I'm going to tell you why my summary of this challenge is. So here it is. Management is not always right. Never ever stop being a student, and remember what you signed on for. Again, management is not always right. Never ever stop being a student, and remember what you signed on for. So let's first talk about management is not always right. Every agency has the good, has the great ones, has the ones that you just don't like in supervision, right? They all have them. I get it. And know this, however they got into that position, they're there. They're in that spot. It could have been testing, seniority, knowing the right people. They are there. They're the boss. My favorite leadership philosophy is this, and I've said it to my crew over and over and over again. Take care of them even when they're not taking care of you. That's how I live. Take care of you even when you may not be taking care of me. Not every supervisor, though, is capable of doing this, yet they're still the one in charge. But you too are in charge. You are in charge of your attitude, your well-being, and your moral principles. We screw up. We are human. If we didn't need humans in those positions, we would hire robots, right? So we make mistakes. But you are in charge of your attitude, well-being, and moral principles. But don't forget this. The best boss of you is you. Right? So management is not always right, but they are always human. So I'm challenging you to try flipping that philosophy around just a little bit and try taking care of them even when they may not have the chance or desire to take care of you. Makes me feel better. I love letting my boss know, hey, that's done. You don't got to worry about that. Handled, boss. Taken care of. On it. Done. Check marks. They make me happy. So how do you best do that for your boss? Be predictable and know your profession. Realize that you're actually paid to do things. We are paying your time to be here to do things that you may not even understand yet. You're young into this profession, but you have a lot of experience in this room already. And that leads me to this point. Never ever stop being a student. With understanding comes ownership. And with ownership, you as an employee who is completely vested in this profession right now, you own what's taking place inside of your agency. You first establish yourself as being predictable. You know your profession, and you be the one that they can count on. Does that make sense? That's challenge number 2. Now, once you've mastered those things, which are management is not always right, and you understand that, and never ever stop being a student, and you understand that, you got to concentrate on that predictability and knowledge, and then you're going to find yourself in this kind of this weird period of your career. I've been there, where you think, oh my gosh, can I do this for 33 years? Looking down this line right here, the answer to that is probably not. There's very few people who make it a career in corrections. Those that have had a rewarding career, a steady career. They've never wondered where that paycheck's going to be in 2 weeks. That means something to me. But if you have the desire and the drive, the opportunity is there. While each agency is different with their postings and positions or opportunities, keep this in mind because it served me pretty well. opportunity and chance are very different to me. Chance has to do with that kind of that gray area of luck, right? And if you're like me, when you flip the coin, luck is rarely on your side. Luck has a flip side and consequences, right? Good, bad, we don't know. Yes, I can. No, I can't. But the word opportunity does not have a negative tone to it. Try using it in a sentence. I have an opportunity. I have a chance. Opportunity is always the way you go. That is part of that attitude. So, my challenge to you from the mysterious mind of me is always replace chance with opportunity and never stop being a student. Remember what you signed on for. I'm going to tell you a story, and I've told this story several times because it's 100% accurate and factual. I was a brand new jail administrator. This is 2012, and I just had an incredible work week. And I'd been pushing through, and it was Friday, man. I made it. So I stayed around for the 4 to 12 crew and was going to check in on them, and I was getting ready to pack up and leave, and down came one of my supervisors and said, hey, we have a lice outbreak in C1, and we have no more lice kits available. I looked at that supervisor and I said, it's great, what do we do? I didn't know. So they sent me to Walmart to buy as many lice kits as I could possibly buy. Friday afternoon at Walmart in uniform, purchasing as many lice kits as I could. Gets better. On the way out the door, Officer McD, which you guys, I don't think any of you know her, Sonia McDaniel, she goes, hey, Major, while you're at Walmart, we need as many maxi pads as you can pick up. So as I tried to process what was going on, here I am, deputy sheriff, law enforcement, almost 20 years in the profession, rolling out the door to Walmart to get lice kits, to get as many maxi pads as I could handle. I was like, what in the heck am I doing? And I signed on for this. So, as I figured out that she was not indeed joking, I found myself at Walmart with a cart full of maxi pads and lice kits, and all I could think of to myself was, this will never happen again. So, I get back to work on Monday morning, and I figure out exactly what happened, and I made myself a promise that it would never happen again. And it did. Ultimately, I had no idea what I was signing on for when I went to the jail, but I learned so much, and the crew that I got to work with that I now consider my friends and co-workers has been nothing short of stellar. The day that someone's liberty is taken, which for most of them is the worst day of their life, they get dumped to you, right? You are now in charge of someone's son, daughter, husband, wife, mother, father, brother, or sister to care for. Just like Jeremiah said, you are given a very special trust. A trust so important that our society could not function without what we do. I appreciate you. Congratulations again. Let's get them graduated, man.
So before we get to the real certificates, not only did I challenge you guys to vote for a president, I also challenged you to vote for some fun certificates for every one of you, as you guys have gotten to know each other over these few weeks. I hear you guys jokingly poke fun at one another or whatever else, and so it's just a fun way for us to express some of the things that we've learned about each other over these 5 weeks. So I think I have them pretty much in, I don't know what order they're in, but we're going to go through them. And there's more of them here than I'm actually going to read, so you guys can share them all later. But I'll just read some of the funniest ones out of these that are appropriate. So let's start with Brandon Smith. Why don't you come on up here for me, Brandon? Brandon was nominated for the Sleeper Award. Not for snoozing, though. I'll give you that. It's not for snoozing. It's actually a good thing. You present this persona of this guy always wearing his toboggan hat and just here for the snacks or whatever you want to call it. And but you've truly impressed with your test taking skills and your ability to apply yourself through this whole thing. So there's your sleeper award.
Thank you.
But oh, you're not done yet. Don't
okay.
walk off. So you're also receiving the Porcelain Bowl Award. So you're
Excuse me.
the Porcelain Bowl Award
Okay.
for being the most likely to get sick after PT. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna save that one for later. So we'll save this one here for just a minute. Wilkin, come forward for me if you would, please. I'm gonna have to read all three of these. So you received the Heavy Head Award for being most likely to head bob while sitting in the front row.
Now I got the sleep award.
You got the Will Squat Award for giving weights and a cell phone with video. You'll squat anywhere, anytime, as well as a Short Shorts Award, and I don't think that needs any explanation.
Thank you.
Chance, you got 3 of them here.
Yeah, don't read them all.
You sure? You sure? Oh, let's see. This is a good one. You got the Never Give Up Award because you continue working very hard, even when it's challenging during PT or anything else that's put in front of you. So that award's for you on that. This one is the Most Prepared Award. Chance is always prepared for every obstacle that is ever given to him, but he's always most prepared just to leave for the day.
That's right.
Thanks, Chance.
Thank you.
Alex Lancaster. I said it right. All right, Alex, you got the obvious one. You have the Best Mustache Award.
Boo. Boo. No? Don't want to keep doing that? Okay, sorry, my bad.
You got the Dillon Award for the most likely to be busted by the FBI in a dark web investigation. You also received an Outspoken One Award. The man who rarely talks, but when he did, he was heard.
Thank you.
Tyler. Tyler got the Candyman Award. He likes to hoard bulk amounts of candy and gets defensive when asked about it. He also received the Mouse Award because he's so quiet you may not notice him if he wasn't hammering out workouts at such a fast pace. Justin Floor. You've got 2 good ones here. All right. The first one, matter of fact, I'm going to have you come up here with him. Most expensive Academy Experience Award for willfully damaging Stillwell's car.
Appreciate that. Yeah, small claims court be coming soon.
You also received a Special Bus Driver Award award for picking up Stillwell and Brandon Smith on day 1 due to snow. Special. So because of the snow, he picked both of them up and gave them a ride in on day 1. So Conover. Oh, I can't skip you. Oh, this is a good one. Eye of the Tiger Award for never quitting and always giving everything 100%, even after puking, unlike Brandon Smith, and obviously getting beat by Floor.
Yes, I did my best.
Your second one is you were nicknamed the Electrician in this one for you're receiving the Switch Monitor Award. You're an expert in your field. You're the most qualified, most dependable, and always ready to turn out the lights for a video during class. Did well? You get the Bromance Award. I already mentioned that a little bit. You also are receiving the Golden Buckeye Award for the most likely to be offered a senior discount when he's only in his 30s. You're also receiving the Wardrobe Chameleon Award. In an effort to elude your opponents during subject control, you would often change your appearance multiple times throughout the day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Those are fun. I've got some more fun for you guys to watch up here. We have a video to present. It's a lot of your PT exercises put together. Your PT videos that have been put together. It's a little long, but I couldn't bear myself to take any of them out of there because they're just that good. It's about 7 minutes, so.
I would have worked out a block order.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's try to pause it.
We paused the live. Can it be commercial break for the live?
She stole your job. You should file a grievance on that.
I'm about to.
It doesn't work when the room is so humid that it brought the camera down.
We got the phone on chop shop.
Thank you. So thank you to our instructors. Thank each and every one of you for investing yourselves in that training. It was obvious from me as I was going through editing these videos that you guys enjoyed the experience that you guys had back there in the back training room, and the value of the experience that you got from that. So each of you have strived to go beyond any expectations that any of us had for you before you guys walked in here that day. Your desire and drive to succeed was obvious, and I heard it constantly from instructors about each of you as they walked out of the room from training with you. So carry those feelings of accomplishment and honor that you felt throughout this academy and through winning these exercises that you did, and carry those into your career in corrections. And notice I say the word career, not a job. Career is something that you invest yourself in. It's something that you strive to better, and continue in your career in corrections, and continue to invest in your life through the things you do for your job. We've given you a basic education here, but know that as you continue your career in corrections, to put to good use what you've learned, but listen to your supervisors, learn from the seasoned officers around you. Remember that each day will come with new challenges and problems, and learn from each and every one of them, and never quit being a student of your craft. To reiterate what Chief Riley said, take advantage of all those opportunities that are placed before you. Invest yourself in your career, and remember what you signed on for. Your role is invaluable in what you do in the correction side of things, and I want to personally thank you for what you do. With that, it's time for the real certificates that you all are here for. And I'm going to ask some special people to come up and help present these to you. Commander Hogue, if you'll come up here with me. All right, the first one we have here from Claremont County is Tyler Jacob Kushner. And she wants to get a picture with you if you guys.
What was that award? What was it?
Alexander Lancaster. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Chance Nye. Congratulations, Chance.
Thanks.
Is there somebody else from Claremont that should be getting one? I don't know. Does he deserve it?
Yeah.
All right. Christian Wilkin.
Cheers.
All right, that's all we have from Claremont. Shauna and Major, you've been nominated. Morgan Noel Conover.
Right here.
Unless you want extras. Unless you want extras.
Justin Michael Floor. He hands it to you. That's how that's supposed to go.
I get a stone.
Brandon Scott Smith.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Jeremiah Stillwell.
That's all right.
Class, thank you very much for your help. Class 2107, you're hereby challenged to do the right thing for the right reasons. Many times it will not be in your best interest, but in the best interest of the community which you've sworn to protect. Thank you for everyone for watching online. Unfortunately, you weren't able to be here with us, but we know you're here in spirit. Support these graduates as they continue to move forward in their careers or wherever life may take them. With that, you all are dismissed.